Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're new. So, today I have a very special guest with me. Her name is Chewy. She's my early Christmas present. I was completely shocked yesterday evening when I got home. So we already have two dogs, which I'm sure you've seen them. Well, you probably haven't. You probably haven't been around that long. But I'm new, but you know what I mean. But anyway, so we have two dogs. They're both rescues. They're both Gizmo's a little bit younger. I think he's around 2 now. And then Lila's like 5. But they're both small dogs. They're both Chihuahua mixes. And so Zach and I, my boyfriend, we've always been saying how we wanted a big dog, like a big fluffy dog, just, you know, because you're cute. And so I had no idea. I thought, we just got a new house. Like, things have been, kind of hectic around here and stuff. And with the holidays coming up. And so, yes, like, him and my mom, like, they talk all the time just because, he loves to rub it in my face that they're best friends. But they've been secretive for the past few weeks. They would be texting, but then, like, if I looked at one of their screens, like, if I was out with my mom or something, they'd, like, hide it away. And so I knew they were doing something for Christmas, but me, I thought it was like a ring, which I love him very much. I'm glad it was a puppy because, that's as much of a commitment as a ring, an engagement ring anyway, I believe. But anyway, so last night I had a pretty bad day at work yesterday, and then I get home and I see my little brother, his Jeep. I'm supposed to be getting ready. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Let me start getting ready. So where I'm going right now while I'm doing my makeup is because I am taking little Miss Chewy to the vet because she doesn't have any of her shots or anything. Like, she's still a wee child. It's the first, like, actual day we've had her. And I would wait until this weekend, but I have plans all weekend, like, that I can't, mess with or anything. Like, I'm hosting a baby shower and stuff, and then it's my dad's birthday. So I don't really have time to take her to the vet. And I want her, I want to be proactive about it. Like, I don't want her to, me screw up her health because I waited too long. So, and because it's the first day we've had her, I kind of was like, I texted my boss. I was like, hey, like, I'll come in for a few hours tomorrow, but I'm not going to work the whole day. This is what's going on. So it works out perfectly. So she's a vet appointment at 10 today. And then after that, I'm going to take her to work with me. So let's pray. But, anyway, that's what I'm doing my makeup for. Okay, so I'll get back to the story. I get home yesterday and I see my little brother's Jeep, like, parked on the side of the road by our house. And I was confused because I didn't know he was coming over. Like, I didn't even think he had Zach's, like, my boyfriend's phone number. Like, I don't know. So I was confused. And then Zach's car wasn't in our garage. It was in the driveway. And so I walked in, like, just, I was nervous because we've been having kind of family issues the past few years. And so I was worried. I'm like, oh no, did something happen? All this. And then so I walk in the door and I don't see the dogs, like our two dogs. I don't see them anywhere. And then I was like, is my brother here? And Zach was like, yeah. I was like, well, where is he? Like, what's he doing? Why is he here? I'm just, like, nervous. I'm thinking something like she's crawling up on me because she loves me already. So, okay, he's my little brother. He's 19, okay? He's an adult. He's, like, graduated. He works a full-time, part-time. He works a job, but anyway, he's an adult. I'm like, okay. And he said, just come outside. And I'm like, what? And he's like, just come outside. And I'm like, okay. And so he opens the door, and I see her, and then I see these two little puppies. Get that dog. Wait, why do you have two? Y'all got two?
One's ours.
My little brother, okay, he lives with my dad. It's just the two of them. They live together. And they've been talking for months about getting a dog. And they've always said they wanted, like, a German Shepherd mix of some sort, So I see these dogs, or I see one of them, and I freak out. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm thinking Andrew just brought the dog here to show us. And then I see that there's two. And so I looked at Andrew. I'm like, y'all got 2 dogs? Like, it was hard enough to talk my dad into just getting one, you know? And then Zach, like, because I was like, when I saw the puppies, obviously I run towards the puppies. And then so, like, you know, I didn't see Zach at all. And then he just comes up beside me and hands me a collar with a bow on it. And he's like, one of them's ours. And then I just...
Ours.
You're fucking dumb. I don't do very well with, like, I mean, that doesn't sound right, but it's true. I don't do very well with surprises. So I, like, didn't know what was going on. Like, I was shocked. Like, I had no idea what was going on. Like, and we have 2 dogs already, and we just got this new house, and it's just like, oh, don't eat my brush. So I was like, what did I said the F word. I was like, you're dumb, and like, but like smiling, you know what I mean? Because that's just how I react to things. Like, my love language is meanness and sarcasm and curse words, like, and he knows that. And so then I just freak out, and then he hands me the letter from the lady he got the puppies from.
Yep.
Oh, have you named her?
No, it's all you,
Which
baby.
ones are?
The one on the right.
The one without the penis, right?
The one without the penis, yes.
Oh.
They're so cute, huh? They're German Shepherd, Golden Retriever mixes.
How old are they?
They were born October 14th, so they're...
Oh, so they're like, they're close to your birthday.
They're babies.
And so I'm like almost in tears at this point, but I'm like so shocked. I can't, and he's very, like, Zach's very disappointed I didn't cry. He wanted me to cry so bad. But I was like shocked. I was like, what is going on? So, you know, I start freaking out, and I have my brother and Zach, they both took video, so I'll put that in here so you can kind of see my reaction. And so, hey, no. Don't chew on those. No, don't chew those. Where's a toy? Here, look. Do you want a sock? Chewy. She doesn't know her name yet, so I've just been yelling. Hey, don't chew on that. Do you see why we named her Chewy? Chewy. And because she looks like Chewbacca. Hey. But anyway, so they kind of explained everything to me after, you know, I was done freaking out, and so I could get my head kind of wrapped around everything. But yeah, they had been planning this for a while, and they were Zach was just initially going to get ours. And then my mom, oh wait, okay. I need that elf god. Y'all, I think I slept 2 hours last night. Like, having a puppy, I haven't had a puppy in years, like, since I was 13, so, and I know I'm putting a lot of concealer on, but y'all, I did not sleep last night. Anyway, so they explained to me that, you know, Zach was driving up to, it was, I believe it was in Port. It was just in Sulphur, Louisiana, which is a few hours away from us. And, he was driving there, and my mom, like, who was in on it, texted my brother and was like, you know, and I mean, my brother's, like, everyone in the family apparently knew. Like, it was this big thing for, like, a couple weeks. Like, keep it from Chelsea. Did Logan know?
We all knew.
Everyone knew.
What? Since when?
About a week and a half ago?
The only thing...
So when all you bitches were at my house.
No, okay, I didn't know I was going to get one until today.
Today.
At like 10.
Yeah.
So I decided on the fly, like, he was already going, and I was like texting him, I was like, get me a puppy.
You went?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Did you work today? Oh, wait, you were off today. I'm dumb. But anyway, so my mom had the idea, hey, why don't y'all get, like, one of the siblings or whatever? And so Andrew's like, I don't know, like, you know, because they've been looking for a while, and I don't, like, as Zach was at the place picking ours up, Andrew texts him. Anyway, so me and my brother now have brother and sister dogs, and I think it's the sweetest thing. So we definitely got the more rambunctious sibling. My brother hung out with us for a while last night, you know, just letting the dogs, like, kind of use each other as, like, safety, like, comfort blankets, you know, as they got used to the new place. So he hung out for a while with us, and we're watching the dog. Hey, Lila. We're watching the dogs just kind of be, and we definitely got the rambunctious pupper. But she's cute. And so we could not come up with a name for her for the longest time. And like, watching her, she's like fearless. Like she's going up to these other two dogs that are, our other dogs are very jealous just of each other. And so seeing this new baby, like I was like that was one of my biggest like worries about getting another dog, is how like jealous and needy like our other two dogs are. And so they kind of were they were being nice, but they were just like, I know Gizmo yiped at them at one point because there was like food involved. I don't know, but anyway, so she's fearless because she's going up to these dogs that like just snapped at her brother. And it's like, hey, let's go play. Like, let's go do something. Let's go hang out. And then she's like running around the backyard. She's chewing on everything. I think this brush is literally broken. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's sad. I love this brush. But anyway, so we were thinking, and then we wanted something different. She's trying to get my other dog to play with her. Stop chewing on that. Stop it. No, I'm taking these from you. I've given you plenty of toys, girl. Chew, 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 chew. Doing it. We were trying to think of like in the realm of Xena Warrior Princess or like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I think what I even said when I first saw her, like when I'm like mid meltdown, I was like, God dog it, like I've always wanted like a girl dog to name did I say Cersei in the bit? I did not. Did I say Khaleesi? That's what I said.
Darker.
She's
so
she's so sweet, isn't she?
Baby,
She's so nice. She's part of the family.
See, and I'm so mad because God, I wanted to name a dog Khaleesi so bad, but then the last season was garbage, and I can't do that to her.
Thank God.
Hey, Gizmo.
He's like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, no.
I can't.
I was like, God, I'm so mad because I've always wanted a girl dog to name Khaleesi to like, be a badass and stuff. But then the last season sucked so much, I can't do that to her. And then Zach's like, thank God. But I don't know. So we were trying to think of something like that, like badass girl name. We were like looking into mythology names, all this stuff. And none of them were right. Like we just couldn't find the right one. And so we're like, okay, it's late. Let's go to bed or whatever. And we'll think of one as we get to know her. So neither of us slept more than an hour last night just because she was, she would sleep. And then I'm nervous about our dogs because our dogs sleep in the bed with us. And so now the puppy's sleeping, like, we need a bigger bed. That's what I told Zach. I was like, dude, because she's going to be big. Like right now she's tiny, but she's going to get big. And so I'm like, dude, we're going to have to, there's that family on, like, it was going around on Facebook for a while, but it was like the family who made this like massive long bed for like all their animals. That's going to be us. Like, I just know it. But anyway, so we didn't sleep at all last night, like at all. And so around 4:30 this morning, because Zach was going into work this morning, he has to be up at 6. So he was like, you know what? I'm just calling it a day. I'm going to go play video games. And I was like, okay. So, she kept whining and like wanting to get up and go outside and come back in. And then the boy puppy like spilled a bunch of food on our floor last night. And we were too lazy to pick it up because it's like a bunch of like really tiny food. And then she's like wanting to go out there and eat all of it and all this stuff. So I was like, okay, you know what? She's like, wasn't wanting to be on the bed. And I wanted to, like, one of us to watch her. And so I was like, okay. So I just got up and went and laid down on the couch. And then, I'm just watching her like interact with the house. And she's just wanting to chew on everything. And it's probably because she's teething because, she's a puppy. But, I don't know. And then, like, Zach loves Star Wars. And one of our biggest fights was actually about me not watching Star Wars with him. And so I was like, well, this would be a cute, like, little testament to that too. So I was like, what about Chewy? And he's like, huh, I like that. And I was like, I do too. And it's got enough, like, possible variations because we call our dogs, as I'm sure all dog owners do, or cat owners, bird owners, whatever. Like, they have so many names. Like, Gizmo is Gizmopotamus. What's the other one that we call them all the time? I don't know. Gizmopotamus, Gizzy, Giz, and then, you know, Lila, we call her Rye, Bear, Lila, all those things. So Chewy, I feel like, has enough, you know, like Chewster, Chew. Like, I don't know. I just think it's a cute name. And it fits her perfectly well. And she does kind of look like Chewbacca. So, and then we're going to try and train her to, like, when, I can't make the noise, but like when Zach makes the noise, for her to, like, do something cool. I don't know. I really wish these people would stop making, like, these bulky ass little, like, compacts with the brush in the bottom. No one uses that brush, dude. Just put a mirror in it and call it a day, so I'm not having to, like, look at a mirror 10 feet away to put put makeup on. But yes, so that's what we're doing. And I don't know, everyone loves puppies. I figured, why not just get ready with me while I get ready to go to the vet. Because I asked Zach, I was like, does she have any, like, does she have her shots? Like, like, I'm telling you, I don't know. The last puppy I had, I was 13 when I got him. So, you know, I haven't had a puppy, like, ever as the adult solely responsible for taking care, or not solely because I have Zach, but you know what I mean. So I was like, okay, well, does she have her shots? Does she have this? Like, and he's like, well, I went to the store, you know, and he's like, let me text the lady. And I said, okay. And she doesn't have her shots. And so that was like, so I was like, okay, because I was nervous about leaving her today, like, as it's her first day here, and like leaving her, because I mean, we don't know if we're gonna kennel, like, we've never done the kennel thing, because like both of our other dogs were adults when we got them, and mostly housebroken. And so, like, I want to research it because I don't know, like, honestly, I have no idea. And sorry, I know I'm like all over the place. I know I'm probably taking way too long and I'm gonna be late for this vet appointment. I don't want to do that. But anyway, so I was like, okay, well, this works. I'll just say, hey, you know, because I didn't sleep last night, so work would have sucked anyway. And I'm still going to go into work for a few hours because there's stuff, like, I have to do today. But I'm not going to be there very long. And that way, you know, I can go ahead and get her shots out of the way. We can get her all set up with life and all that stuff. So I'm pretty stoked. Like, I'm still kind of in shock about it. Like, I can't believe I have another dog. I can't believe we have 3 dogs. It's insane. You know, it just... Oh, girl. See, she's feisty, man. She's just like, hey, look at me. Play with me. What are you doing? You're not playing with me? That's what you're doing. Girl, I know. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna put highlighter on. But yeah, so last night, like, our other dogs were not having it. They're like, what the hell? And then a lot of it probably too is because there was 2 dogs there, like 2 new dogs. And so then once my brother and his dog left, you know, they kind of started chilling out a little bit. But now, like, they're playing on the bed right now. Okay, so Delilah is playing with her right now. The other dog, he's more of a Eeyore-esque. He mopes. And so he's having some struggles adjusting. But, I mean, it's not even been 24 hours. So, it's been 12. But, you know, it's barely been any time. So, the fact that, like, you know, Chewy was sniffing on him earlier and he didn't, like, freak out makes me feel good about it. Like, I think we're going to be okay. And that was, like as I said before, that was my number one fear getting a new dog, was how those 2 would react, because they are just on another level. Like, Gizmo will climb up in my arms for me to pet him, and he'll look over his shoulder and, like, taunt Delilah about it. Like, look who's got mom, not you. that's them. And it's just like, oh, and puppies take so much time and effort, you know, and you have to give them all your attention because, you know, I found her chewing on a freaking rubber band this morning. Like, how easy would that have been for her to swallow? And then, God, you know, it's a lot. And so I was nervous about the other two because I don't want to, like, hurt their feelings, you know. I don't want them to think they're, like, old goods because they're not. They're awesome. Huh. All right. Yeah, she's staring at me. Why are you talking on your phone? So I'm kind of packing on this powder this morning. I got no sleep last night, and I'm going to crash when I get home from work. Oh my God. Once I get this, this is the only thing. This and then going to work for a couple hours. That's the only thing I have to do today. And clean the house because there's already been multiple accidents. Which I've cleaned those up. I'm just talking about, you know. The house is kind of in disarray right now. But I am nervous. Like, you know, if you're watching this, like, I'm sure it's months after I filmed it and we've already figured something out. But, if you have any tips, like, on what to do with the... Because, like, I don't really like having my dog in a kennel. And, like, just, I don't know. Like, I know it's good for... Like, I know it's not bad for the dog. Like, I know it's probably good for the dog. And some dogs love their kennel. I don't... Just something about it makes me sad. Like, just seeing the dog in the cage. I don't know. It's a weird hiccup of mine. But, like, I don't know. Just with her being so young and so into everything and chewing on everything. Like, I feel like safety and health-wise... It's probably, you know, that's probably what we're going to have to do. And it's just going to, ugh. That first time I hear her cry when we leave her in the kennel, I'm going to freaking bawl like a baby. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Like, when I have to leave her for work. Like, a part of me almost just wants to take her to work with me. And then have Zach come grab her when he gets off. Because he gets off at 1. So, maybe that's what we'll do. I don't know. We'll see how my bosses feel about that. They probably won't love it. Sorry. I know, like, my setup is crap this morning. Basically, all the products that I'm using right now are the same ones that I used in my other video where I was, like, getting ready with 20 minutes. So, yeah. This is the Essence... You Better Work mascara, I think. Ah, damn it! I told you every damn time I get it on my skin. But anyway, I finally told Zach I was filming YouTube videos. It's been like a month. And I just have weird hiccups about things. And, yeah. I was emotional and giddy over the new puppy, so I was like... I guess I can tell you. And because he came in my little filming, like, the guest room yesterday. He's never really in here. But he came in here yesterday and saw the box of the tripod I got. And he's like, what's that? And I, like, knocked it off the bed. I was like, nothing. He's like, that's not suspicious. I said, yeah, don't worry about it. It's like, I don't go in your nerd cave and ask what everything is. And he's like, because you know it's all magic cards. And I was like, yeah, that's true. Can anyone actually, like, talk while putting mascara on? Is that not, like, the hardest thing in the world? Oh, my God. Oh, but in case you're wondering, my brother named his dog Oda. I think it's a, anime thing. But he said my dad is, like, refusing to call him that and is just calling him Kramer. You know, from, Seinfeld, because that's, like, my dad's all-time favorite TV show and character. Andrew he was texting me this morning, you know, because we were talking about the dogs. And I was asking him if he slept. And, of course, his dog slept all night. But I asked, he was like, yeah, they're making me go into work. Because he was going to try and take off work today, too. And he's like, yeah, they made me go in. I was like, aw. And so I asked if my dad was home. You know, because my dad works from home. And Andrew was like, yeah, but he's not. He's refusing. He's only calling him Kramer. And I'm like, oh, God. Oh, my gosh. It's going to be so cute. Like... seeing them reunite, like, because they're siblings and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. And I am really glad it worked out that way too, just because like I know last night was a lot, especially because we already have 2 dogs. So I know that like, you know, it was a lot for her, for both of them. But I just think like her being introduced to like 2 new dogs in this new house and this new life and stuff, I'm sure having her brother there like made her feel a lot better, which I think is super, super cute. And then it works out perfect too. It's like my dad and my brother, they live like 5 minutes from our house. And Andrew's over here all the time anyway. But yeah, so now we're those people with 3 dogs. I'm sure my family's like, what? Well, not my immediate family. Not all my immediate family, like my mom. My dad, not so much. He's not a huge animal person. But like my mom, all my siblings were all huge, huge, huge dog people. And so, like, they won't be giving me shit, but just I can hear people, you have 3 dogs. I'm like, you have 3 kids? Okay. That's not me equating having dogs to having kids. I know. I do say my dogs are my kids, but I know it's not actually the same. So please don't be offended at me. Okay, I'm done. I probably need a rush. I can't see what time it is. It's probably time for the appointment. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed meeting my new pupper. She's currently passed out on the bed, but I'll wake her up really fast. Hey, Chewy! Look at her little belly. She's a little pigger. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed meeting her, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!